It is a lovely day. I am growing everything in pots now. Well, not everything, but a lot of things, because I kept struggling all summer thinking it was too hot, or I was over-fertilizing or under-fertilizing, because things would start growing and then they would just stop and turn yellow and look really bad. I found out a parasitic roundworms, root knot nematodes in my soil. And then I looked it up and found out that this area, because it's sandy and they love sandy soil and warm soil, I didn't have to worry about that up north because the soil was too cold, really. But here the soil is warm and it's sandy, so they love it, and it has like a lack of organic matter, which they love too. And then I looked up this area and read about how it's actually a big problem in this area. So aquaculture sticks to mostly pasture animals because they didn't want to deal with it. So that kind of stinks, but it's, you can work with it. It's got to do some things. Like here I have mustards, the stems from mustards thrown in here. Mustards, when they break down in the soil, help kind of chase them away. You can put more organic matter in the soil to help. Worm castings help a lot if you can get those. You can do sun solarization, where you put like a clear plastic, moisten the soil, put clear plastic over it, and let the sun kind of fry it for a month or so. And then you can also plant resistant varieties or plant in pots and do things like that. I also have some type of organic spray made from geraniums and cinnamon that's also supposed to be effective. But I'm going to try using a variety of things, because I'm already throwing my mustards in here. I'm going to keep throwing more in there and letting that break down, and hopefully I'll get some worm castings I can add to it, and maybe it might take a year or two, but eventually I'll be able to get some better stuff growing here. But I have all these pots. I'm going to try growing cucumbers and squash and see if that might have been the main problem. It was definitely the problem with my eggplant. I'll show you the way the roots are. All damaged from parasitic worms. They're microscopic, but tons of them do all that damage and ruin the plant. Marigolds, just because, and I know I think they work as like a plant that the nematodes go in them and then they can't get out, so that kind of stops the breeding process. But I think also maybe they make a substance that they don't like, so it's actually a bad idea to plant them with your vegetables, I think, at the same time, because it'll chase them from them to my carrots, for instance, so they might have a lot of damage. I don't know. We'll have to see. The eggplant was right there, so. And I kept trying to grow some tomatoes through here, and they just would not grow for some reason, and I'm pretty sure that was the reason, so. I need to find some resistant varieties. I'd really like to find some celebrity, but I can't seem to find seeds for those anymore. I used to be able to find them a couple years ago, all over. Now it seems kind of harder to find, so I'm going to go to Crystal River and see if I can find them there at Rural King. They had some seeds there last time I was there, and maybe one other place to check out, and then I might be out of luck. But I think what I'm going to do is try cloning this tomato here, because it's lasted this entire time since I moved here and survived the disease, the heat, all the rain, and still producing. It's this cloudy day. It was something that was developed in England, so I think it's meant for more cooler temperatures, but it seems to be doing fine. So I'd like to maybe clone some of that and keep it on, because it seems to not be affected by the nematodes and diseases in this area, or at least able to fight them off. So, and then I had one of them yesterday, I guess. I harvested one from over here, and it was really, really good. Looks like a couple more getting ready. There's some more in there. And this is growing in the full shade pretty much. There's a little bit of filtered light here in the mornings. So I think if I clone that and put it in some other places, it might do pretty well too. I'm gonna try to do some things. The soil is a little bit cooler, so brassicas and stuff like that seem to be doing okay. Except mustards. Something about mustards. When mustards are breaking down in the soil, gets rid of them. So, yeah. Harvest this stuff and keep like the rib part of the leaf and use that to break down in, and some of the other leaves that have like fallen, like here, and stuff like that. And I'll try tilling that in. I'm gonna start growing a whole bunch more. But I also kind of wonder if that's why things will grow so well for a while and then they just start to do bad, is if because they're being attacked. So we'll see. But hopefully everything will do okay. I've been harvesting lettuce and stuff like that. My peas haven't been doing too well, although it looks like there's some to harvest here. And this thing here, it looks like it's growing, but is rotting away, so I don't know. There's another one that looks much nicer. I'll find some seeds here. I'm gonna do another video later today where I harvest all these beans and things like that and make like a soup or something. I'll see what my carrots are like. But I need to go get on my journey before traffic and stuff gets too bad today. trees here. Not that many left, actually. They are $40 almost. Yeah. Let me look at their seeds now. I'm gonna go inside. It's kind of expensive, I think. $5.98 a piece. Let's see here. These are kind of pricey. $9.89. If I can find something, I may have to go to Ace Hardware and see if they have anything. They don't really have that big of a selection. They just have a lot of the same stuff over and over again, and it's mostly pumpkins and gourds. So, because I came here looking specifically for a tomato, so I don't think I'm going to find it. I may have to go somewhere else or order them online because I don't see any of the ones I want. They have different things, but they don't have the varieties I want. So I'm gonna have to keep looking, because I may have to just order online. They have lots of flower choices. I don't need any flowers right now, though. At least not yet. I did start some amaranth. Not this kind, but I did start some. But I don't see any of the seeds of any of the things that I wanted, so I'll just keep checking just to make sure. But it looks like most things are kind of gone. This over here is pretty empty. What's down here? Watermelon. Yeah, not much left. So, I guess I'll be going somewhere else. A little section here. Didn't find the exact varieties of the things I wanted. They're making a key over there. There's a little bit of flowers over here. I think the rest I'll just have to order online. Alright, I'm gonna get these. Okay, so I'll show you what I got here. I made a list of different varieties of tomatoes to try. Let's see here. I'll read some of them off. Celebrity, Early Girl, Cherokee Purple, Best Boy, Better Boy, Super Fantastic, Cayman, Pony Express. I'm going to try to find the ones that had the N. I'll show you what I mean. Better Boy, and see where it says VFN, the N for the nematodes. It's got quite a lot of things that it's resistant to, so maybe it's a pretty good pick. I hate that it's pelleted. This means you get less seed for more money. It's kind of terrible, but this is what I got here. Get some type of like really nice head lettuce. I wanted to get some iceberg lettuce too, but I couldn't find any, but I got some of this. And Early Girl, because they're both resistant. And I got some red onions because I like the red ones. I got some mortgage lifter because I think mortgage lifter might be resistant to, I think it might be resistant to a lot of things. It doesn't say a lot of times on the back of the packs and things, it doesn't say what they're resistant to anymore. It doesn't give a lot of information on it like it used to. Yeah, so hold on, let me check real quick. I'll just look online real quick. Okay, yeah, I looked it up and it is also, it says disease resistant VFN, so definitely one that I wanted to pick up. So that's what I got to, oh, and I got some cauliflower too. So, but that's what I got. This is what I got, and I was looking at the receipt, and so it came to $16.55. She said she was supposed to charge me $2.19 for 2 of them, and she only charged me $2 there. But she charged me $2.49 twice, so I ended up paying a couple dollars more than I should have actually. But whatever, I guess. At least I got my seeds. So I'm going to try some of these resistant varieties and try some of these other tips and see if I can actually get some things to grow.